everyone to catch up with me and come back. Sorry I had to restart this whole thing, but technical difficulties. Okay, let's bring this back. Craziness today. Okay, there we go. This looks a lot better. Let's move this up. Perfect. Alrighty, and welcome to anybody that's in the chat. Let me restart myself so I am with you guys so I know what's going on. Just a second, please. Let me get rid of that. Go back to here. Go back here. Go back here. Okay. All right. So, hey guys, so sorry. Oh, good. Maribel, I'm glad you're back. Welcome in, Maribel. Welcome in, Deborah and Carrie and Adrian and Dark Sky. Woohoo! Thank you guys so much for coming back, and sorry about the mix-up. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I've gone live with StreamYard, but I've only done it with it facing me. I haven't ever had to do it where I've turned the camera around, and there was not, you know how they usually have that little arrow that you can just hit that in the corner and it turns it around? Like, I don't understand. So anyway, I got to get that figured out. No problem. No. Hey, Gloria, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you guys for coming back. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Welcome in. You like these? Are these pretty, Adrian, to you? Thank you. And welcome in, Adrian, girl. I don't know if I welcomed you in yet. So what I'm doing is, last week I had a request for some, oh, and really quickly, anybody who is watching the replay, welcome in. Last week I had someone who wanted me to, a couple people who are saying they wanted me to do some Diane Reevely style type of art. So I'm going to do some, Diane Reevely style type of art. For one, this is a Diane Reevely, journal, which is really nice. I love her art journals. And they're not cheap. It was like $30, but you know, I used a coupon, so at least I probably only paid 15 or something for it. And I love this, how she has this at the front of it. Isn't this nice? So I need to decorate the covers and all that. So anyway, this is some stuff. This isn't Diane Reevely art, but this is just some art that I've done in the past. This is kind of Diane Reevely-esque. I did a lot of different things to it. This is my artwork right here. I drew my girl, Angie's Angel. I drew her and painted her up. This is using like a stencil I made. And anyway, I'm just thought I'd just have this open up so I can just show you some of the stuff I've done really quick in the past. Oh, this is just some other type of art I have in here. I drew like a African warrior there and used it as a focal point. This is a lot of Diane Reevely type of art because I did the background with all this, and this cool leaf stencil, which we're going to use today. Isn't that oh, it's not a stencil, it's a stamp, a leaf stamp for the border. Isn't that cool? And I used all the sprays on here. This is a Jane Davenport in her paper packs, her art, and I put that in there as a focal point. This is my own drawing, and I painted her up, and I used her as a focal point. Again, all this background is, the background is all Diane Reevely style background. So I was just playing around. And Diane Reevely always encourages not to ever waste. So just on a different page, just wipe your stuff off on a different page in the book. So that's what I do. This is what this is, just wiping it off. And wiping it off again, wiping it off again. This was a technique I was working on. This right here is, this is one of my drawings too. And then I colored her up or painted her up. It's a fairy on a mushroom, and it's kind of Diane Reevely type of background, but I did a lot of other stuff with it too. So this isn't Diane Reevely at all. This is I was playing with some this technique of watercoloring a face, with leaving the skin just white, like the white paper, and then using color like this, kind of a very drizzly, drippy look. Again, here's another one. These were fun. I like doing these. Here's another one. This is kind of Diane Reevely in the background. I think I used the sprays on this one. I think I used, this one's just a bunch of different techniques. I drew a girl with an afro, which I thought was cool. So Oh, and let me just show you these, and then I'll check chat, and then we'll get started. This is some Diane Reevely type of art. And I'm going to show you how to do this technique today. It's going to be the first technique we're going to do. Isn't that cool? And what this is a manila folder that I made into, it's a manila folder that I made with, and has a pocket. See, so you could stuff all kinds of really fun goodies in here, like for storage, or you can make these up and give these out as gifts for your friends. So I've done both. But this is a Diane Reevely stamp, stamped out on cardstock and then colored up. So I did that. This is a whole Diane Reevely background. This is another one of Diane Reevely stamps. And then you cut them out, like you stamp them on cardstock. And then I use her watercolor, her sprays. I put them in a, I take her sprays and I put them in these brushes. So I have a bunch of brushes with all her different inks. And then that's how she quickly just colors up her girls. Isn't that cool looking? So this is total Diane Reevely style. This is Diane Reevely style. I'm going to show you how to do this style today. And I'm going to change this up a little bit because there's something I didn't do to this that I needed to do, but it's fine. And then we're going to do this style of Diane Reevely art, except I'm not going to use her stamps. I'm going to use, I'll show you in a second. This is some more of Diane Reevely's style art. Doesn't that look cool? These right here are done, and so is this one here, with a mask. She has these masks, and they're really cool, and that's what we're going to work with today, too. Isn't that cool? Very, very Diane Reevely right here. And this is very Diane Reevely, but I actually made these masks myself with this high heel shoe. What's in the front? Again, this is a masking technique. And then I used her stamps in there. I learned this whole technique from her. Again, with the masking, I learned that from her. And I think these are her masks also, I think. Let me just show you a couple more and then I'll check the chat. Okay, again, I made another one. These are out of manila folders. And what's nice about it is those manila folders that have a little bit of a gusset on them so that you can really shove a lot of good stuff in here or fill it up and give it to a crafty friend. So this, again, is the Diane Reevely background technique. And then these are her stamps that I stamped out on cardstock. And then I use my water brushes filled with her inks to color the girls up, which I think turned out pretty cool. And there's the front of that. These are really fun. Do you guys want to make these sometime on a live? I'll show you how to make these out of manila folders. Super easy. And using Diane Reevely sprays and Diane's paints works so beautifully on manila cardstock. Fabulous. So this is also this technique we're going to do today. But there's one thing of this technique I wasn't doing right, and I'm going to do it right today. But isn't that cool? And then with this black here, you can stencil it, or you can write on it, do a messy scribbly writing. You can do stenciling on it. You can fill this in, or you can leave it plain. So it's up to you. Okay, so you guys know where we're heading towards now today. Let me look at the chat really quick. Let me throw these on the ground. Let me see what people are saying. Oh, there's a bunch of people here. Okay, let me go up a little bit. Rita, thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you, Rita. You think that'd be fun, Deborah? Okay, cool. And welcome back, Deborah. Hey, Jerry, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back, Adrian. Aren't those high heel shoes beautiful? I made the mask, and you're going to understand what a mask is if you don't right now. I'm going to show them to you in just a second. But let me just turn to something that while I'm reading that looks more interesting than what I was doing. That high heel shoe, I'm trying to think, did I draw that and made up my own mask, or did I use... Oh, I know. I had a picture of a high heel shoe or something, and I traced it onto plastic and then cut it out of the plastic and made my own mask. That's how I got that high heel shoe. I did it so long ago, I couldn't remember how I did it. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Dark Sky. Thank you, Maribel. Hey, Tank, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to do some Diane Reevely style art today. Thank you, Adrian. And thanks, Dark Sky, for telling everyone to leave thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, everyone, if you guys could do a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And hey, Gloria, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, Rita, thank God you found us. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm still getting the StreamYard thing. You know, there's wrinkles. I used it twice this week and it was okay. But today I couldn't get it to turn around so it could face, my camera could face toward this. So I'll get it figured out. Okay, so let's get started. Hey, Melanie, how are you doing, girl? Welcome in, welcome in. Hugs to you, too. We're going to do some Diane Reevely style art. If you've never heard of Diane Reevely, she is awesome. She's a mixed media artist. When I very first started into this whole world of YouTube, I started with mixed media with Diane Reevely's type of style art. That's how I began this whole thing. And it led me to knitting. It led me to so many things. Other mixed media. It led me to cart making. It led me to junk journaling, art journaling. It led me to so much stuff. Anyway, we got, before we get started, let's put do I care? Yeah, we're going to put a piece of paper. I could use a piece of wax paper, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to take a piece of magazine just to protect what we have here. Okay. Have you guys heard of Diane Reevely? She works for Ranger, and she has this a really cool style of doing mixed media. Love her. Love her. All right. All right. So let's just get started. Let me scoot this over. Let me see if I can scoot this over. Scoot that over. Yes, we're good. Let me spray this. Okay, let me think of what we're going to... Let me bring this up a little bit so I'm not hitting it. All right, so we're going to use... she likes to use... Always says to use 3 different colors. And I'm going to use bubblegum ink spray. Oh, before I use these, I want to show you guys something. Now, if you want to make your own, like, Diane Reevely sprays, you can go to a place called Blick. B-L-I-C-K. It's right there. And buy these things. It's called liquid watercolor. And you just take these and put them in spray bottles. And they're just like this. Okay, but the only thing is there's this thing called ghosting. With this, it doesn't ghost. But you can make your own sprays like that or like this. You can water them down also, but a lot of times I use them full strength. You may want to do 3/4 of this and then 1/4 of water, or just use it full strength, but put them in a little spray bottle. And that's these are only like maybe $4 or $5. It's a really economical way of doing it. Okay, so I'm going to use bubblegum pink. I love bubblegum pink with orange. That's a cool combo right there. And then I'm going to use some purple. And then I'll use some funky fuchsia. I think that's what I have. Funky fuchsia, and I also have crushed grape. We'll use funky fuchsia. So these are the 3 colors we're going to use, okay? And first we got to get some water. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Because whatever is around is going to get hit with ink. I really should have something protecting my table right now, but oh well. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to spray with water. Spray these inks. Okay, this better work. I haven't used this for a long time. What is the deal? Okay. Oh, okay, good. I haven't used it for a while, so that's probably why it was tripping. Okay. And I'm going to put the purple, the fancy fuchsia. Oh, see, this is one of the ones that I made out of those watercolors I was just talking about. You get these bottles at Dollar Tree. You get 2 for $1. They're great. Okay. And then, what else am I doing? Oh, again, I want to use some more of the bubblegum pink. Isn't that bubblegum pink gorgeous? Love it. A little bit more water. then close this and let these, there we go. There we go. And then what Diane really does, she likes to work what she calls, because she's from England, a kitchen roll. That's what they call paper towels, a kitchen roll. Is that hilarious? But I don't want to mess up my whole thing of paper towels. So, and a lot of times what she does is she'll take another, in fact, I'll do it right now. She'll take another book and sop up the mess so that she's not wasting any of the ink. Or she'll have tags ready to go. Do I have tags? Let me see if I have tags. I might have tags ready to go right above me. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so we can make some tags too. So I'm gonna just sop up some of this with tags. She's really into like not wasting any of the ink, which I think is fabulous. Okay, so this is how we're sopping up the ink. And we're gonna throw these on the ground. Okay, and so now these can be we can do stuff with these, like Diane Reevely type of art on these too, or any type of art, and have little tags. All right, so I'm going to put these aside down on the ground. And then I have this book. This is a Jane Davenport smaller type of art journal. Isn't it beautiful? Look at her artwork. Look at Jane Davenport's artwork. Oh, phenomenal. So I'm going to take this book and go like this just to sop up what's left, so we're not wasting any of this. Okay, there we go. And we'll do it one more time. Okay, so look at, we have all this for something else, right? So I'm going to close that, put that aside, and now we have that for something else. Now, I'm going to take my paper towel. It's weird because I'm not used to, I haven't done Diane Reevely art for a while, so I have to kind of get back into it, you guys, a little bit. Let's just take this and just sop up the little bit left. Now I'm going to do a thing called ghosting. Okay, ghosting is where you take a stencil, and I will show you just a second. And let me get started with this, and then I will check chat, you guys. And if you have anything that you want me to see or questions you want me to answer specifically, make sure that you put it in caps, okay, guys? Let me find a stencil. And what I did is I went through my art room here, and I found all my Diane Reevely everything, stencils, stamps, just everything of hers that I have. So, all right, this is a Diane Reevely stencil. We'll use that one. Here's a heart one. We'll use that one. Is this the same one as that one? No, this one's different. I have this one of hers. Here's another Diane Reevely. We'll use that one too. Okay, for right now. Look at this one in the plastic still. Tuesday Morning was carrying a lot of her stuff. Look, $2.99, regularly $5.99. Good deal. Tuesday Morning, when she was clearing, every time she cleanses her stuff, Tuesday Morning was carrying it. But I don't know what happened to Tuesday Morning with their craft section. It shrank, and it's just horrendous now. It's not even fun anymore. Okay, so what ghosting is you take a stencil like this, and you spray water through it. So what you're doing is you're just removing color. So you go like that, go like this, and it just removes color. And what it does is it creates another layer on the page. So this is all about layering. That's it. Just all about layers. And really lightly, you can see that ghosting coming up. You can also just take this and go to the other side if there's anything left on there. So I'm going to lift this up real quick so you guys can see. See the little circles? See that little ghosting? The circles came through? Cool, huh? Oh, I have another one of these underneath here. All right, let me just do a couple more things and then I'll check the chat. Let's do the, these are cool. Let's do these keys. So we'll put this on this side. Spray some water. I'm just going to do half of it because I want to do something else on the other half. Take your paper towel, or as Diane Reevely says, your kitchen roll, and just go like this. And this lifts the color up. So ghosting is another technique of layering. And we're going to throw more layers on this. Okay. How cool. And then let's just... There we go. I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to show you. Look at those keyholes. See? That's all the ghosting left in those keyholes. So you can see the circles and you can see the keyholes. On the bottom here, let's do some hearts. And it really doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to have Diane Reevely stencils. You can use any of your stencils and do this. You don't have to have her sprays. You can have any sprays. But her sprays really do this ghosting technique. And I noticed that when I make my own sprays out of the Blick's liquid watercolor, it doesn't have it doesn't lift up like Diane's sprays do. Listen to me, Diane, like I know her and stuff. I'm just talking like I know the girl. She don't know me from a hole in the wall. Okay. So now we have those hearts. So that's our first layer. It's nothing but ghosting. Look how cool that looks. Let me bring it down. Yeah, I'll bring it up. I'll bring the book up so you guys can see it, and I'll check the chat here. See the hearts? Cool, huh? So that's our second layer. Our first layer was just the sprays, right? Also, you don't have to use her paints either. You can just use regular acrylic paints. But let me show you something. She also has these paints. Well, these are her old ones because she doesn't put them in this anymore, I don't think. I think she has squeeze tubes now. But anyway, her paints. This one is bubblegum and this is cherry pie. And I have lots of colors. Here's another one. Well, she puts these on instead of the sprays. She'll put these on with a baby wipe. So it keeps it real translucent and dries really quickly. So instead of the sprays, you can always use these too. Or you can use these right over this too. So I pulled those out also. All right, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay. Hey, Emma, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, Emma's saying Mickey Mouse. I'm not sure why, but okay. Hey, Pixie Stitch, welcome in, welcome in. She says, really cool. Thank you. Thank you, Agent, for telling people to watch my playlist. You're very sweet. Thanks, girl. Okay, I think. Hey, Mobs Yarnery, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Kim, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Nana Michelle, welcome in. Thank you, girl. She says, those colors are beautiful. Thank you. Don't you, Adrian, don't you love everyone that works for Ranger? I know. I love it. I love Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz works for Ranger. What's the other lady? Can't think of her name. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Margaret, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Margaret. Did I welcome everybody in yet? Just making sure. Did I see Margie in here? Is Margie in here? Let me just go up real quick. Let me just see. Hey, Snowbird, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Native Educator, welcome in, girl, welcome in.
Okay. Hey, Linda, welcome in. If I miss anybody, you guys don't, I'm trying to make sure I get to everybody. Did I see Margie's Crafty Corner? Is she in here? I don't think, maybe I didn't see her. Maybe I saw her on another live somewhere else. Hey, Gail, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, she's on the first live. Okay. Girl, I've watched lives this morning. I'll be getting my lives mixed up with somebody else's lives in a second. Okay. So the next step is spraying through a stencil. So either spraying through a stencil or using these paints through a stencil. Okay. But right now we're just going to do sprays. So what you want to do is you want to stick with the same colors that you use because you want the background to be in the background, right? So if you want the background to be in the background, you need to stick with the same colors you've used, not throw like turquoise on top of this all of a sudden because you're trying to make layers, right? You guys are like, yeah, I guess so. So let's take the funky fuchsia, this one, and go right where we had the funky fuchsia before and just spray little bits. Okay. Bam. And then she always takes her, you know what, let's move this because I'm going to need to do stuff. She always takes whatever she has left on here and she'll go to the page right behind it. Bam. And do that. And what that is doing is you're starting another page. So she just always does this. And it really makes for interesting backgrounds when you already maybe even have something already there and you spray over it. It's very cool. Okay, so then using the same stencils we just used, I'm going to use this one now with the little keys. And let's spray some, what is this? Bubblegum. Right where I had the bubblegum at. Boom. Where's the bubblegum? There we go. There. There. Cool. And again, let's just put that there. Okay. So you're always working other pages. You could even go to another page and put some more color on another page. Like lift this up and go to this one and put some on that one too. And you know what else that'll help with? It'll also help with, oh yeah, the circles. I'm going to use these circles. It'll also help. God, what's my brain? Sometimes my brain just has a brain fart. Oh, it'll help you get started on another page because you'll have something there. Sometimes people get freaked out because they're like, oh my God, I don't want to mess up the page. Well, the page already has stuff on it. So now I'm using that orange, the orange I made myself. And I'm just spraying that on. There we go. And I'm just spraying that wherever I sprayed the orange before. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you guys are seeing that? Look how fast we're doing this page. Isn't this cool? And I love Diane Reedley. She's so my style. She's so loose and open and she works fast. I work fast. I can't help it. I do everything fast, you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do in my old age. If I ever can't move fast, I'll be a mess. I'll be like, I can't go slow. Okay. So now what we need to do is our next step is going to be some stencils. Not stencils, some stamping. And so I'm going to do some stamping on this in the same colors that we just used. So we have some like purple or violet. I'm going to use this purple color here. One of these two purples. I have an orange here. We'll use that. And I have some pink. We'll use that. Okay. Let me bust out my stamps. I'll take these. Let me put these underneath here because I'll keep those underneath there. Okay, let me get some stamps here. Where did I put my stamps at? I put my stamps in something today. What did I put them in? Because I pulled a bunch of stamps. Oh, why would I put my stamps away that I pulled? Here they are. I'm telling you guys, I will organize myself right into a mess. These are fabulous. I got these last year at Dollar Tree. They sold out right away. If you see these again, pick them up. They were $1 when I got them, but $1.25, it's worth it. Look at that. You can't get this for $1.25 anywhere else. Isn't that fabulous? And it's so heavily, it's so nice and just solid weight. I love it. Okay, so I have some stamps in here. I'm going to use this stamp here for this background. I have this cool stamp with numbers. We're going to do that. What else? These are Diane Reevely stamps. I got both these at Tuesday morning. One $4.99, one $4.99. Oh, yeah, there used to be 11. I got them for $5. Aren't they cool? Those are Diane Reevely. I got these at Tuesday morning. I got a lot of good Diane Reevely stuff from Tuesday morning. What else do I want to use on here? Stamps. You know, let's just use those 3 as stamps for right now. I pulled some other things, but all right, I just can't help myself. I'm going to use this too. Okay. Angela, stop. Stop, Angela, stop. So let me do some stamping and then I'll check chat. Okay, guys? Also, if you have any archival inks like these would be fabulous to use too. So I pulled those also. All right, let me put these stamps aside. Put that back there. Let me make room for myself. Okay, let's go. We're going to do purple first. So we'll do this purple. And so you want to stick with the same colors, like purple on purple, orange on orange, fuchsia on fuchsia. Like stick with the same colors so everything stays in the background where it should stay. So I'm going to use this one first. And if you've never checked out Diane Reevely, check her out. Diane Reevely with Ranger. And, you know, let's just go like this. I don't want it to look like really, there we go. Perfect. I didn't want it to look stampy, right? So I'm going half off of the thing so it doesn't look too, you know, I don't want it to look too perfect. I want it to look like here and there. Are you guys seeing this? See, I just stamped that right there. And I just stamped, can you guys see that? Right over here. I'll show you everything when after I stamp it here in a second. Cool. And it's when you're doing this, if you don't have them on blocks, it's almost better because you can get more of that haphazard look when they're not on a block. So, but just do your best to make it look haphazard. So if it's a stamp that has like a red rubber or a clear, I won't put it on a block. Because then you could just make it look more like haphazard, but whatever. Okay, so this, what color did I just use? I just used a pink color, archival pink. So let's put that in the pinker areas. Okay. In the pinky areas. The pink and the orange kind of mixed together, which is what I wanted. So perfect. Okay, so this is just what we're doing right now is just another layer. So we had the ink first, then we had the ghosting, and now we're doing we're using some stamps. And one more. Okay, and then let's use this again. Cool. So I'm going to bring the book up so you can see. Because everything is very, nothing is really standing out because you don't want things to stand out. You want it to be in the background because you're creating a background. Isn't this cool? Okay. Look, all those layers are just coming together so nice and subtly and just pretty. Okay, we got one more. We're going to use this number 1 here with the orange. It's this one here. And that's another Diane Reevely. Okay. And this is going to go where any of the orange is at. So there we go. And this isn't showing up real majorly. It's showing up very, very subtly, which I'm fine with. Because we're creating a background. Oh, cool. Cool. Cool beans. Very cool. Okay. So let me show you again what I'm talking about. So again, there we go. Yes, Adrian, it's all about the layers. Beautiful, huh? And we'll bring this over here. Let's just get closer there. There we go. Just trying to move my camera around. You guys close up so you guys can get a close-up view. Beautiful. Very, very pretty. Okay. So let me read the chat and then we'll go on to the next thing. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Thank you, Adrian. Adrian says it's all about the layers. Loving this. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Sky, for telling people to join the Facebook group. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Amethyst. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Natalie, 1808. Welcome in. She says, hey, everybody. Thanks, Ange, for my package. Oh, my God. Gorgeous pink. Oh, good, good. Thank you, Natalie. I'm glad you got your package. Pixie Stitch. Girl, Pixie Stitch, I love your name. Okay, can we say that just first of all? I love the name Pixie Stitch. She says, this is really inspiring me to get my journal out and play. Thank you. You're welcome, girl. And hey, Amethyst Sky. Rita says, Angie, are you using your magical journal book? I love your angel bell. Thank you. I'm using a Diane Reevely journal. I'll show it to you in just 1 second. Jerry says, really pretty. Thank you. Melanie says, pretty. Thank you, girl. Okay. Oh, Emma says, the 3 tubs in your hand look like Mickey Mouse. That's funny. Okay, let me see it, make sure that okay, I think I got through the chat again. Yeah, I think I got through the chat again. And you guys, just a real... Oh, thanks, Pixie Stitch. I know our names go together. Pixie Stitch and My Fairy Treasures. Hey, Stephanie Garrett, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Yarn Arm, welcome in, welcome in. What was I gonna say? Jeez, I was gonna say something. Oh, you guys wanted to see? I am using Diane Reevely's art journal, so I'll just show it to you really quickly. So this is her art journal. I need to do the cover, but Diane Reevely always does her covers last because you can see what we're doing. You can get this so messy. Look how messy it is right now. So at the end, I will, when I'm done with the journal, I'll do a one of her mixed media type of painting techniques on this part, on the envelope and on the cover. So, okay, so let's just go back and let's keep going. So now we're going to, okay, we did all 3 of those layers, right? So the first layer was ink. So we sprayed the inks. Then we did the ghosting. And then we did the stamping, right? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do, what do you call it? The focal point. Not the focal point. Well, kind of. We're going to do some masking. Let me get the mask out. Let me show you guys something that I bought because these are really nice. I got these. I got this from Daiso, $1.75. I have tons of these. I bought them in the past from Daiso. I like the ones that have the pink on the edging, but they only had the gray ones. But these are fabulous. Look at that. And look at that. And they zip up all the way around. So I keep a lot of my mixed media stuff in these. So there's some Diane Reevely stamps. Aren't those fabulous? Okay, here's some more Diane Reevely stamps. We're probably going to use these today and use it as a border. So there's some cool stamps. Let me take those out right now. These are some other cool stuff. We're not going to do this today, but we are going to use this in the next few weeks. I'm going to use these big old Diane Reevely stamps. We're going to put these as focal points. So something to look forward to. Look at that. This is called Man About Town. Okay, anyway, this is what I was looking for is the mask. And I'm trying to see which mask I want to use. If I want to use the one with the that or that. I think we're going to use this one. Okay. So let me put this down. But isn't this a cool thing to organize your stuff with? I'm constantly buying organizational stuff because I have too much crap and I got to keep it organized or I will be more of a mess than I already am. Okay. So what she has, if you haven't seen these before, these are what are called masks. Okay. So this is just a stencil, right? Isn't that a cool stencil? But she gives you she calls them the innies and the outies. So she gives you the innies. So when they cut them out, they don't always give these to you. She gives them to you. And so those are the mask. Isn't that cool? Okay, wait, I think this is the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. So see, this one fits in here. This one fits in here. Do these go with this one? These might go in another one. Maybe. Why do I not have... Because I don't have this one. What the heck? What is going on? Are there some left in here? Maybe I got to mix up. Maybe there's some in the other one. Just a second. Because I have this one too. Oh, yeah. I got them mixed up. All right. That's fine. Just a second. See, I have this one too. This is a whole nother set. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So those go in here. That goes there. And then I have this little small one for here. Okay, perfect. And I don't know why I have this other little one, but whatever. All right, let me put those away. She also has masks like this that you can use. So there's the stencil. There's the mask. So when they punched it out, that's what comes. But these you can do cool techniques with. That's why it's cool to... Everybody who makes stencils should be giving us the thing that they cut out for the mask part. But they don't. Okay, so with Diane Reevely's technique, you can either use the stencil or you can use the mask. And right now we're going to use the mask. I'm going to do this over here first. Okay. I need some acrylic paint. Let me move this aside. I also need a makeup sponge. Do I have one? Hopefully I have a makeup sponge. So I'm using some black acrylic paint. Okay. Gonna put it right here on the thing. Let me see if I have a sponge right here in front of me. I should. A makeup sponge, makeup wedgie. Just a second. All right, you guys, just a second. I got to go to another drawer here in my room and grab a, I'll be right back. I got to grab a makeup sponge. I thought I had one right in front of me, but of course I don't. All right, thank goodness I didn't have to go far. There they are. All right. All right, so I'm going to take this, and you guys are going to be like, girl, what are you doing? Because that looks crazy. I know, but it turns out really cool. I know people are like, girl, what are you doing? You are messing up your work. If I hadn't done it a lot of times, I would be stressed, but I've done this a lot of times. Okay, go back. Be a mask. There you go. Okay, now while that's wet, you need to hurry up and get a baby wipe. While it's still wet, and make sure that you smoke this out, this edge here. If not, just kind of get a little bit more paint here. Because you want this to blend out. You don't want this to look so wiped out. There we go. You want it to smoke out. There we go. Cool, huh? Okay. I've seen her take this before and go like that and wipe off whatever excess she has. And it leaves like a little ghosty print. Let's see how it works. I haven't done it for a while, so I don't know. Yep. See how cool that is? So that's going to be for another a good starter for another page. Let's see if we can get one more off of this. That was just the paint that was left on there. Look at that. How cool, huh? So it shows up as like little ghosty type of prints. Okay. Then we're going to do another one. A smaller one. Let's do this one. Right next to her. Do it like right here. Do I have plenty? Yeah. All right, so let's do this again. Sorry if I'm getting quiet on you guys. This you have to work fast because I want to be able to blend it out. You know what I'm saying? So this part you got to work kind of fast. And I can see right here, I didn't get her head completely evened out. With Diane Reevely's type of style, kind of messy is better. That's what she encourages. And you guys know me. I like messy too. So I'm all good with it. Okay, so you want that black to really just smoke out. Smoke out. And on the sides here, let's just blend that down a little bit more so it looks a little more even. Cool. Sorry, I had to get a paper towel for my hands. Okay, so the next technique you want to do with what I'm talking about is, okay, let's take this and, again, get rid of this excess on this. Because we're going to use the mask again. Cool. All right, and then I'm just going to wipe whatever excess off of here. So this would make a really cool page with, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put these ghosty people, like how these ghosty people are right here. I should have put those on the other page, but it's okay. That's going to be at the start of another cool page. I can't wait to start that page. Okay, anyway, so we need to take... Let me just dry this. This doesn't have to be super clean, but I want it to be semi-clean. Okay. So put this back on. Oh, before I put that back on, this is the next step I need to do. Take this stamp here. We'll take the letters or the numbers. It doesn't really make a difference. We'll do the, should I do the letters or the numbers? I want them to be smaller. Yeah, we'll take these. We might go this way. Okay. Let's put this here because I need to protect that page. There we go. All right, so take our black ink, which I think I have. Yep, I have it right here. So this is the stamp I'm using. It's Diane Reevely stamp. And we're going to stamp like this. Trying to get my book to lay flat without it getting into that black paint. Okay. And we'll do it again here. Okay. Okay. And let me just do my stamping here and I will get back to the chat here, you guys, in just a second. And if you have anything you want me to see specifically, make sure that you put it in caps. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this technique is, okay, what I'm going to do this technique is I'm going to not stamp in here. Okay, we're going to leave this one clear. I'm going to stamp on this side. Okay. This is kind of cool because I had another stamp in purple and now I'm stamping in black over it, which looks pretty cool. So what's happening here is people aren't going to be able to work out when they see your work. They're going to be like, how did you see how this is matching what's inside of here? So they're going to be like, how did you get that to here to here without putting it here? So it's kind of a cool little trick of the eye, and you do it with mask. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, one more time. How cool. I love it. Okay. So let's bring this down. See how cool that's looking? I hope you guys like it. Now, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to read chat here in just a second, but the next thing we're going to do is, hopefully I don't ruin my white pen. I'll dry it with the blow dryer. You really should wait overnight before you use your pen. But if I ruin my white pen, I ruin my white pen, whatever. But what you need, what she always does is she always traces this out with a white pen. So we'll do that. So she always traces out with white pen. So this really makes this pop. And then see all the black areas? She'll use her white pen, or she'll take a stencil too and stencil in where all the black area is. Okay. Or she'll do some type of like messy writing, which I love the whole messy writing thing. So I'll probably do some messy writing with a white paint pen. But let me go ahead and check chat, and then we'll also, we'll check chat, but also, I'm going to blow dry this and get this as dry as I can. And actually, you know what? Let's do the next, I'll read chat and let's do the next page. Let this dry. Then I'll blow dry it. And then we can do our stuff with our white paint pen. Okay. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. People are talking. Hey, Granny D, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Margie, welcome in, welcome in. And Margaret G, welcome in. What we're doing is for people who just came in, we're doing some Diane Reevely art. And it's a style of art that, and if you have never checked her up, you can check her up. It's D-Y-A-N, last name, R-E-A-V-E-L-Y. Reveley, Diane Reveley, and her art's really cool. So I'm showing some techniques today with her stuff. Hey, Deanna, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, no problem. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm just reading chat here, getting caught up with everybody. Well, you guys are talking about some good food. Oh, Yarn Arm's been batch cooking all day. That sounds good. Hey, Deanna, welcome in. Welcome in. DIY Creations. Hey, girl, welcome in. Rita says, in my cup, I'm drinking Pepsi. In my pot, I'm making pea soup. So what is everybody working on today? Are you guys knitting, crocheting, mixed media, crafting? What are you guys working on? Or this week, what are you working on? Hey, Amethyst Al, welcome in. Welcome in. Amethyst says, I love Diane Reveley too. Love the masking. Is that masking cool? I know, I love doing the masking. And we're going to do this other page full of masking too. We'll use to the other mask I have in a second here. Okay. I think I got caught up with everybody. Yeah, Pixie, you like that? Pixie says that she likes, I like that a lot. No waste. You have an inspiration for the next page or set of pages. Exactly. So there's always something. You always got something else to play with. It's really cool. And it adds to the background of your next one. And people will be like, how did you do that? And you can't even guess because it was already started from another page and it wasn't even done. It was done in some haphazard way, which makes it even more cool. Everyone's welcoming in Granny D. Okay, so I think I got caught up with the chat real quick. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, Margie, I'm sorry you're dealing with the migraine, girl. I hope you start feeling better. Hey, Elena, welcome in. Welcome in. And Lori Armstrong, welcome in. Welcome in. Natalie 1808 is Christmas crafting. Aw, Carrie, you're so sweet. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to let this one dry because, like I said, we're going to come back with a white paint pen on this one after it dries and totally trace this out and then do some messy writing in here. Unless I decide on a stencil, we might do. We'll see. Okay. All right. So now let's go to this page and work this page. Okay. You know what I got to do? Excuse me. I got to get this black paint up. This paint is just in my way. I'm going to have to put it on something else. I hate wasting paint, but that's got to go. And nobody has time to be getting their hand in some paint. Okay, let me grab something else to put that paint on. Because I'm going to need more black paint, but I just can't have it there because I need to move the book over. Or I'm not going to be in the camera. Okay. Just a second. I wish I had more room. Okay. Did I already use? I already used stamps. I don't need these stamps right now. Put these up here. Granny D. I'm doing a Granny D. I'm like, oh God, things just crashed. I'm doing a Granny D. I'm stacking things right beside me. She's always stacking up her yarn and stuff. It's funny. I was thinking, is that yarn going to stay like that? It stays. Okay, so we did these ones here on this girl, right? So let's do the other mask that we have, which are these. I'll show them to you. Okay. So the next mask we have are these. See this girl? So these are the stencils, and then these are the mask. Let me get these out of the way. These are the mask. See, she's wearing a skirt. I think she's called Flossie. I think that's what she named her. And then that one. Okay, so let's use these next. So we'll use the big girl here. And more black paint, but now we're going to use it on this because I just cannot have that on my mat right now. I need my mat. I need my glass mat. Okay, so let's do this again. She used to use, Tim Holtz has a black, I think it's right in front of me, has a black paint with a sponge on it. And she used that a lot of times in a lot of the videos when she was showing this technique. And I have that, but it's kind of dried out. So I just thought, let me just use acrylic paint like this. Okay, and then a baby wipe. Down here, let's take out a couple of baby wipes. And remember, we want to blend this out so we don't have that harsh line. Just want it to smoke out a little bit. Want it smoking. Okay, and let's take this off of here. Bam! Isn't that cool? Love it! Okay, and then let's just take that here. And then remember, take this, put it like that. And then take your baby wipe again and just kind of wipe off. And it's going to leave a nice little ghost print on here. Cool. We can put another one. Let's do another one. And there's another little ghost print. So look at this. We're already starting to make another page. Cool. All right. So then let's take another one of our masks. We'll take a smaller one and we'll put it right next to her like this. Yeah, I'm going to have her go down right here. Yeah, perfect. And then, and this time I'm not going to go all the way to the top with that paint. I'm just going to go right above her head. And then we're going to do another Diane Reevely technique after this one. We'll do as many as we can. Ooh, I kind of messed up right there with covered up her skirt, but no major. Okay, take this off. Let's take our baby wipe and blend that out. And if it dries a little bit, just put a little bit more paint back on and then blend it out. Like sometimes you can't get to it because it's acrylic paint. You can't get to it in time and it'll start drying out. Just re-dab it in the paint again, your baby wipe, and you'll be able to do that and blend it out. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So now we have that. And let's take our smaller stencil that we just had here. And we'll go to another page. And we'll take that on another page and do it again. And do another little ghost print over here. So Diane Reevely, her art journals, she calls it muck. She has muck on all her pages. So because she goes from page to page to page and she takes whatever she has left over and puts it on another page. And like I said, it starts another page. It's really cool. It adds to the design. You think it would be too much of a mess or you want something perfect to start with. No, it's the imperfection of something like this already on the page. And then you add to it and it just makes it even more cool. I've been doing her techniques long enough that it really does work out well. Okay, and then this one I'm just going to clean like this. I turned the other side off, and now we're going to have another ghost print. Look at that. So now we have two other cool things to start another page with. All right. So you're never just working on one page. You're working on 2 or 3, 4 or 5 other pages at a time. So it's cool. All right. Let me put that away. Let me wipe my hands. Let me do some stamping, you guys, really quick, and then I'll check chat. So we're going to do that same stamping technique that we did here, over here, okay? But this time, instead of using the letters, let's use the numbers. So this time we'll use the number 1 of the Diana Reevely. Okay. You gotta try to get her head good there. There we go. Cool. And if it's not perfectly stamped, perfect. You're not trying for, you just want it to look, you're not trying for perfection. You just want things to look cool. And it doesn't, and for it to look cool, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the more imperfect it is, the cooler it looks. Like, look, I didn't stamp right there. That's cool. And when you don't always have to be perfect, and being imperfect makes it even better, how much pressure do you take off yourself? A lot. Okay. Let's get this one down here. Look how cool that looks. Love it. Okay, so now I'm going to take this stamp and stamp all this here. So again, you're giving the look of like, how did you do that? Because I'll show you. Because now you have stamping. You have stamping here and here, but not here. So it's a trick of the eye. It's really pretty cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. And then again, let me put something over this here on this side so that I can stamp right across. Okay. There we go. Cool. So now this, I'm going to bring it down. This is what you have now. Doesn't that look cool? Love it. So I'm going to read chat here. Let me put these, let me put these away real quick before I lose them. These masks. Let me put these away before I check chat. I'm going to check chat, and then I'm going to blow dry these to get them nice and dry. And then I'm going to get them nice and dry. And then we're going to use my white pen, jelly pen on it. Hopefully I don't ruin my pen, but I have others if I ruin it. But I just want to show you the effect of the white pen outlining and then doing the stuff inside of the black areas. It really makes a difference. It's really cool. Just a second. All right, let me check the chat here and see what you guys are saying. Yes, Emma says, it's like doing art as kids. You don't want perfection. You want to play with shapes, colors, creating things, and making choices that bring thought to life. Exactly. Exactly. Deanna says, that's cool, Angie. Thank you, girl. Okay. Just catching up. Hey, Patty. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, Patty, we're doing some Diane Reevely style art today. Okay, so Patty is on her big screen and she's chatting on her phone. Awesome. Deanna, Angie's art is the only thing I go to that isn't crochet, really. Deanna, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Loves to crochet. Tank says, looks like fashion models modeling. Cool. Okay. Okay, everyone's talking. Everyone's talking. Okay, just getting caught up with the chat here real quick, guys. Okay, I think we're good. People are just talking to each other and talking about dinner. Okay, very good. Okay, so here, I always like to share organizational ideas with you guys. So here's another organization. I've shared this before, but these are, again, Dollar Tree. Look how fabulous these are. They usually have them a few times a year, like when school begins and then a couple times throughout the year. But these are fabulous. Look at this. That's how narrow they are. And these are like my favorite tools. I always leave them right next to me so I don't have to go digging through everything to find these. So I just really like having like my favorite tools just right at my, just really easy to get to. Okay. There's a Ranger paint pen. Now that Ranger paint pen, if I can get it to work, will be perfect because paint on paint won't clog up the pen if it's a paint pen. And that's a Dilutions white paint pen, but I'm not sure if that works or not. So we're going to test some things out because there's been some things I haven't used for a while. And white paint pens is one of them. So I have a bunch of white paint pens in here. So let me see what's going to work. Let me see. Here's another white paint pen. Or I don't know if it might be a white jelly pen. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, and I have this one. What is this? Oh, it's a chalk pen. Okay. All right. I need to test. Oh, I wish I had a piece of black cardstock candy. Do I? I want to test out these. Okay. You know what? I have something down here I can use. I got to test these out so we know what's going on. See, I did another one like this already on a, this is for people who just came in. This is a manila folder that I make into like these pockets. So this is some more Diane Reevely style type of art. But see, these are made out of file folders with gussets. Should have painted that, but I didn't. Anyway, you can use them to store stuff in them, but you can also use them as gifts. You can put a bunch of stuff in for like a crafty friend. And then I did some Diane Reevely art on the back. Kind of the same style as this here. And I still have all this black space here to play with that I could use my white paint pen on. So anyway, I just want to see if this white paint pen is going to work. So you guys can talk among yourselves for a second. I just want to test out these white paint pens. Yeah, this one doesn't work. Yeah, this one doesn't work. All right, let's go to another one. What is this? This is also another Ranger pen. Hopefully this one works. Okay, this one is working. This one is kind of working. It works okay. Not the best, but we'll see. See if this one is working. Let's see if this one. What I'm doing is I'm just doing messy cursive writing, which I love to do on lots of things. So it just looks like a bunch of like script. So I'm just testing this to see how this one's not as smooth as the other one was. That one's dead. This one's all right. Let's see about this one. This is a white jelly pen. Let me see how this one works. This one works the best. I love the white jelly roll pen. These always work good. All right, so this is the one we're going to use. But before we do that, I need to get my blow dryer plugged in. And I'm going to blow dry this and dry this as good as I can before I use my jelly roll on here. And hopefully I don't ruin my jelly roll pen. But we'll see. Ugh. Okay, so you guys talk amongst yourselves. Sorry about the noise. Let me dry this real quick. Okay. They feel pretty dry. They're never as dry as they need to be if you let it go overnight. But we ain't got time for overnight, you guys. We ain't got time. All right, so let me bring this down. Nobody has time for overnight drying. Got my white jelly roll pen. So first thing I'm going to just draw around just to bring out my girl. So we're just doing this, and you're going to be amazed how much the white jelly roll pen or white paint pen, whatever you got, the white on the black just really brings your girl out and really defines her. Okay. Sorry if I'm getting quiet on you guys. I'm just focusing for a second. Also, I heard like somebody coming to our gate, but it was my husband. It was my husband, so I'm safe. Okay. There we go. Look how that, doesn't that just make her pop so much? Oh my gosh. I love that. Makes a big difference. So let me just do this one. I'm going to trace over her little deformed head that I made. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. I'm probably being too careful. Whenever Diane Reevely does her tracing like this, you guys should see how fast she goes. People are like, do you care that you just got out of the line? She goes, no. I love dry humor, so when she talks like that, it just makes me laugh. Okay. There we go. Let me just go like that a little bit more. Perfect. Perfectly imperfect. So look what that does. That just brings her out so much. I love it. And then next we can start doing some like either stenciling, or we can do some cursive, some messy cursive writing, which I'm going to do a little bit here. I'm not going to do the whole thing because, oh, sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. Because that takes time, and I want to show you guys another technique, another Diane Reevely technique. But let's just do a little bit really quickly of the messy writing. Messy cursive writing is another technique of mark making. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And you can write anything. Like if you have some stuff you really need to get out, if you're writing messy, it just looks like script and nobody can even read it, okay? So I'm just writing whatever. I'm not even writing anything, really. Just writing different, maybe positive words. But like if you had something that you really needed to get out, you could totally do it like this. And it just looks really cool because it just looks like cool script. And it just looks like some cool, messy script, but you actually had something to say. So, and you can hide it with nobody even knows what your message is or what you're saying in your art. So I just think that that's cool. So just a second, I'm just writing whatever, peace, love, yes, happiness is where it is at. Let's have peace, love, and happiness. Yes, ma'am. So these are the things I'm writing down. I'm just writing down whatever, okay? Let's say hope, joy, creative, create. Let's talk about some yarn. Yarn and crochet and knitting. And once in a while, write a period, so it looks like you're making sentences. I'll write that. So it looks like you're making sentences, period. But you are not. You are just making no sense. And it doesn't matter. Okay. These are things I just wrote down just to get this cool, messy writing. And let me show you. Look how cool that looks now. Look what that's done. That's just, I think it's cool. I don't know if you guys think it's cool, but I think it's really cool. So just some nice, messy writing on black with a white gel pen. So I'm not going to finish doing that, but then I would come over here and do the same thing right here on the side of her here. And do the same thing there, which I think is really cool. And I love the trick of the eye where like people will look at this and go, how did you get it stamped in there, but you didn't get it stamped over here, but you got it stamped way over there. So it's kind of cool. Again, I'll check chat in 1 second. I'm just going to outline her. I'm not going to do the messy writing because just for the sake of time. Also, you can take a stencil if you want and put a stencil over this and stencil only in the black areas and do stenciling. Or like I said, you could do this, or you could do doodling. You could do doodles in the black, you know, like if you wanted to, you could do a bunch of diamonds, circles, dots. So anyway, let me not get started on that because I could start doodling and then I'll doodle forever. And then I won't get to anything else. So let me just outline her and bring her out. Let's bring her out here real quick. Let me bring her out. because the next Diane Reevely page, technique I want to show you is really cool too. So, and we'll do some Diane Reevely art for the next few weeks, because I now that I went through my Diane Reevely stash of stuff, I've got so much cool things to show you guys. So we'll do some Diane Reevely art for the next couple of Sundays. Does that sound good, you guys? Okay, and let me outline her. Let me get her outlined, and then I'll check the chat. So sorry, you guys, I'm getting quiet. I'm just focusing on just trimming this out with the white paint pen real quick. Really quickly. Isn't her art cool? I mean, anybody can do it. I mean, it's just really, really cool. And the things I'm showing you today are just touching the tip of the iceberg with her art, with her type of art and techniques. But it's really cool. At least I think she's cool. There we go. So now we have outlined. Doesn't that just bring them out so much? It's such a difference. So, and I think that doesn't that look cool with the messy writing? So after, I'll come back and I will finish up the messy writing here and the messy writing here. And then this one will be finished. But cool, huh? So that's one technique. Okay, so let me check the chat, and then we will do another technique. And what time is it? Oh my God, is it already 3:41? Oh my God, you guys. I can't believe the time has gone that fast. That's crazy. We'll do as much as we can of another technique, and then we'll do the giveaway. We're almost at the end today. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, what are people saying? Deanna, doesn't it look like a chalkboard? Yeah, it has that chalkboard look. It's cool. Okay, Deborah said, yes, it sounds good to do some Diane Reevely art for the next few weeks. Amethyst says, yes, more Diane Reevely. I like that. Patty says, BRB. Thanks, Snowbird. She likes the writing. It's a nice touch. Thank you. Rita's trying to double task. Okay, sounds good. I know, Amethyst Al. Time does fly when you're having fun. That's just crazy. I just can't believe it's gone that fast. I looked up. I thought it was maybe like going to be like 3 o'clock. That's what I thought. I'm like 3:42. I want to show you some cool stuff today, you guys. So we might go to 4:15. We'll go to 4:15 so I can show you some cool stuff. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Art by Una, and welcome in. Thank you, Jerry. Okay. Dark Sky, people want to know if you have a channel. Do you want to drop your links, Dark Sky? Adrian says, I love your little sayings. I don't know if she's talking to me or not, but I do have a lot of my own little language. Oh, Pixie Stitch, thank you, sweetie. That's very nice of you. Okay. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Yarn Arm. Okay. Okay, just reading to make sure I get caught up with chat here. Okay. Emma says she has loads of stencils like those. Perfect. Yeah, anything I use, whether it's stamps or stencils or even the mask, you can use anything in your own stash that you have. It doesn't have to be Diane Reevely to do Diane Reevely techniques. That's for sure. Okay, I got caught up with the chat. Okay, so let me just start another. I'm going to start a whole nother page, and then I'm going to start a whole nother page. And what? And I'm probably not going to finish it today, but I want to get started and just show you guys another page. I'm trying to think if I want to use this one or not, because I got things that I want to do. Well, let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's spray this and see what happens. And if it's not going the way I want it to go, we'll use it. I'll save this page for another day. Let's just play with the same colors. Let me use some water. Let me put my money where my mouth is. I already said that I like this, but you know what? Maybe I won't do this because I don't know. Well, let me stop fretting. Okay, let me just stop fretting. Stop fretting around, Angela, and just go. Let me stop my fretting. And then we'll do the orange right here. And we'll do where's the bubblegum pink? Is this the bubblegum pink? Okay. And for those who just walked in, let me show you what I'm using. I didn't even show you. I'm using Dilution Spray bubblegum pink. I'm using Funky Fuchsia Dilutions. And then you can make your own sprays out of a thing from Blick's Art Supply if you have one, or you can do it online. It's called Liquid Watercolor, and you can just mix it up full strength and put it in a spray bottle. And that's what this one is. This orange is, because I ran out of orange. And this is so much more of a way to go as far as it's such a better way to go, as you save a lot of money doing it like that. Okay, I need to sop this up with something, and I'm just looking to see if I have another sheet. Oh, my book. There it is. Where's my book at? So Diane Reevely always has like an extra sheet. She like rips out pages from her own book and uses them as sopping sheets, or she uses an extra book like this. And this is a journal from who? Who's this journal from? Jane Davenport. It's a Jane Davenport journal. So I'm starting a whole nother page in my Jane Davenport journal. See? With sopping up the excess on here. Yeah, we'll go an extra 15 minutes today because we had to, at the beginning, we had some technical difficulties, which is probably why we're running, it feels like time went so fast because we didn't have our full amount of time. So we'll go to like 4:15, 4:20 today. So this starts a whole nother page, right? Cool. So you have that. Look how, yeah, we're going to go with this. Look how cool this looks already. And look at this. These ghost prints were made from the last page. Look how cool that looks. Isn't that fabulous? And we haven't even done anything else to it. Love it. Okay. Let's just take the excess. A little bit of excess off here. And, is this the grape? Let's see, bubblegum. We'll spray bubblegum right there. I see a couple of little places where I could put more paint. Okay. As Diane Reevely says, use your kitchen roll, which is nothing but a paper towel. Okay, there we go. So the next thing we need to do is the ghost technique again, right? So underneath here, I have my stencils. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. Did I? Oh, I moved them. Okay, so the ghost technique, you take a stencil. This is a Diane Reevely. Doesn't have to be a Diane Reevely, though. And let's do the ghosting. You just take plain water, spray right through the stencil. And then take another paper towel and go like this. And what you're doing is you're removing some of the color. Okay. And when you remove the color, it creates, that's layer number 2. First layer was the paint, and then the ghosting is layer 2. Cool. So now we have a bunch of like little ghosty hearts in there. We'll do some over here. And I'm not going to do the whole section with hearts. I'm going to use it one more other stencil. Sometimes you can let it sit there for just a second and let it kind of work on bringing up that watercolor. Okay, let's do that again. So it's like you're bleaching. You're bleaching out some of the color that you just put on, but into heart shapes. So that's cool. Very, very cool. And then let's do the keys. And I'm going to bring this up close so you guys can see it, okay? Anybody notice I put my nails back on? I kind of lost interest in doing my pottery right now. I don't know why, but I have. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not going to do pottery is why I took my nails off. And so I'm like, I'm getting my nails back on. Okay. And then let's do some circles. Where have we not done this at? We'll do it right here. Okay, let's remove some color. Okay, there we go. There's a lot going on here, so it's going to be hard to see everything that I just did, but you can see the circles that I see the ghosting right there. See that? That's the ghosting that comes up. I'm trying to see if you can see the hearts. I already have kind of a lot going on, so it's kind of, oh, you can see the hearts. Okay. See right there, you can see the hearts. It's very, and there's more hearts there too. You can see them right here. See? It's very subtle, but what you're doing is you're creating layers. So you want these layers to be subtle. You don't want these layers to be in your face. So this is good. Okay, so then let's take the same stencils with the same colors that we just used. And now the next step is going to be spray through a stencil, right? So take the same stencils we used and the same colors. And in the same area, use the same colors. Because you want to keep things in the background. You don't want to bring in like a turquoise blue at this point. And again, take your leftover paint, put it down somewhere, go like this. So we're starting another page, right? So you're always starting another page. Okay, there we go. And let's take the keys. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to take the keys this time. These are all so far Diane Reevely. They're Diane Reevely's stamps or stencils. So wherever I put purple, I'm going to put some purple there. And we'll put a little purple there. Okay. All right. Let's just use the same one and go back in now with the orange. And we'll use this. All right, so then let's take this again and start another page, and go ahead and take our excess and put it over here, starting another page. Cool. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, so at this point, let's dry this because now we need to put some stamps on here for the next layer. But we need to dry this. So just a second. Oh yeah, I should let you guys know. You guys, if you have a channel that has if you have a channel that has content, drop your link, put CC, and Dark Sky will drop your link for you. Or if you don't have content but you want a community tab, also go ahead and drop your link so people can join your channel so that you can get a community tab. So okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to do stamps. That's going to be my third layer, right? So I'm using this stamp right here, and I'm using purple because purple is what we used, right? And here's the stamp. So I'm going to do some purple here. And this is just adding another cool layer. Okay, so we got that. Next, I'm going to use an orange because we used orange before, right? And let me get another stamp. Where are my stamps at? Okay, I pulled all my stamps. What did I do with them? I put them away because they were in the way for a second. All right, what did I do? Oh, they're right in front of me. You can't see what's in front of your face. We'll use this one. I pulled this one too, remember? Let's make sure the black is off of it. Yeah, the black's off of it. All right, so I'm going to use orange. So the color of the ink for stamping is the same colors that are in my background. So nothing's going to stick out like a sore thumb. It's just going to melt right into the background. And that's what you want. You just want everything to melt right into the background. Even though I actually want the black to get off of here. I didn't want that to be that dark, but I mean, it's fine. Let me try to stamp off. You know what? Let me wipe this off. I wanted this here to be orange, not black. But the black is still on here. So let's wipe this off. Sometimes you got to slow your roll. All right, let's see if we got enough black off of here yet. See what it's going to do now. All right, let's see. Huh, there's still black on there. That's weird. You'd think that black would be off of there by now. Let me try this. Let me try the fuchsia color. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't do. I skipped a step, you guys. All right. So we did some stamping on here. I didn't spray through a stencil. That's what we needed to do. Did I do that yet? Did I spray through a stencil? No, I didn't. So after the ghosting, you need to spray through a stencil and then you do the stamping. But let me spray through a stencil. I can't believe I almost skipped that step. I'm looking at it going, something's not right. Okay, so let's do some monkey fuchsia. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, I feel like there's not enough added to this. And there wasn't because I needed to do this part. All right, cool. All right. Yay. And let's put that off on here and here. There we go. And let's take this one. Oh, shoot, I always see that. Let's take this one. This is the keyholes. And let's use the orange color and spray it where we've had orange at before already. Alrighty. And we'll put this on another page. We'll put it on this one. There we go. So we got another page started. And let's do these circles. And we might even, let's spray through these flowers. See, this is a border that you can use as a border on your thing. But right now, let's use that as a stencil. What was the other color? The fuchsia, the bubblegum pink. Where is it? Right here. Bubblegum pink? Yeah. So let's spray the bubblegum pink. We'll spray a little flower. There we go. And we'll spray a couple circles too. There, there, and right there. Cool. And maybe a flower. Very cool. And what we have left over here, let's go back to this page. Put this down. How many people in the chat have done the Diane Reevely type of art? Who's done this before, what I'm doing? She also has Diane Reevely also has a thing called, she does planning, but she does planning backwards. It's like memory keeping. So she'll do her art and then she'll leave a place for her to like write in what she accomplished for the day. So instead of writing a list of what to accomplish, she writes down what she already accomplished. So one side will be the art and then one side will be what she accomplished for the day or stuff like that. She doesn't like to have a list of things to do for the day. She said that stresses her out. I don't know how she deals with that because I have to have a list every day of what I'm doing. Always. But that's how she likes. She goes, that's how my brain works. So everyone has to work out with their brain how it works. No right or wrong answer there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, and then I'll read chat, is we need to put a border on this. So let's put a border on this going around here. And you're going to start seeing things really come together when we put this border on. So she has these... this is a really cool stamp set, okay? And what's really neat about these is that if you use this, you can color them in. If you use this, you can use your white pen again. and it looks really dramatic. So we're going to use this, and we're going to put this on for the border like this. I'm going to use my ink pad. She always says, don't stomp like an elephant when you're stamping your pad. And listen to me. I'm always like an elephant. I want to get the thing inked up good. I just feel like I need to do it. The harder I do it, the better. It's just how I feel. Okay. And I leave it here for just a second, just to really make sure that the ink attaches to the page. Cool. Look how cool that looks. I'll bring this up. Doesn't that look cool? So I'm going to go around this whole border. So let me go around the whole border, and then I will check the chat. And then continue on with this really cool leaf border. And then you take this and you go around with your white pen, with your white paint pen, and it brings all the leaves out. And then you put the stems in too. So I'll show you all of that. I'll show you an example, like a little sample of everything, and then we'll finish it up next week because we won't be able to finish this up. But I wanted to at least, you know, get a good head start. Hey, Butterfly Jeannie, thank you so much, you little sweetie. Thank you so much. Welcome in for one. And number two, girl, thank you so much for that donation. We'll celebrate you, girl, in just 1 second. If you guys haven't checked out, my good friend Butterfly Dreams Crochet Jeannie, you guys definitely check her out. And she goes live quite a few times a week. She has Yarny Fiber Sisters. She goes live with V. So check out V's channel and her channel. Dark Sky, if you can drop the link to V and to Jeannie, that'd be great. I know Jeannie's probably like, girl, you don't have to do that. Yes, I do. If you come on my channel, you're getting promoted. Okay, so look how cool that looks. Okay, so let's just take these leaves. Let's take these leaves all the way. Let's take them all the way around. I think that's going to look cool. And I think I have another idea. You can put any type of border on here as you wish. I just think this is going to look cool with the leaves. There we go. And then let's do it like this here. Cool. And let's do it to the other side. There we go. And when you're stamping like this, you have, especially for a lot of ink on here already, like we have a lot of stuff already on here, make sure that you leave it for just a second and give it a chance to attach itself to the paper and through the ink. Because sometimes it'll take a second to attach itself. Oh, what? Look at this. Look at this. I was using the lid to ink that. Good grief. Okay, here we go. Like, girl, what are you doing? I don't know. Okay, I love this. Let me show you what, hopefully this, let's dry this real quick. So I'm going to show you outlining this with the white paint pen, how cool that looks. So just a second. So you guys talk amongst yourselves while I dry this. There you go, Jeannie. We're going to celebrate you, girl. You're going to go in the bucket. Oh, look at this page. It's about to fall off. I'll have to take that back in. Okay, you know what? I don't have my bell and my other thing in here, but you know what I do have in here? I have other stuff though, so we're good. Thank you, Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams Creations Crochet. Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. I'm just used to just saying Jeannie. Thank you, girl. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. And let's give some bubbles for her. Woohoo! Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Okay. So let me show you really quickly with the white pen, and then I'll check chat. Just want you guys to have something really cool to look at. I'm taking my white Jelly Roll pen. Let's bring the camera down so you guys can see. You can see the magic. This is what the pen does, the white paint pen. It is just everything. It just really, really starts bringing out all of these leaves. Okay. If the leaves are too faint, you might want to leave those alone and not trace those. And those leaves will look like they're behind the other leaves. So it almost looks like a little shadow. I'm telling you guys, working around this camera is awkward. I am right under the camera. If I moved up a millimeter of an inch, oh my gosh, I would be hitting this camera. It's hilarious. I gotta could totally contort my body. So that's all you're doing is just doing this. And do you have to be perfect about it? No. Just get that white paint pen on there. Am I ruining my white paint pen? I hope not. Okay, this isn't a paint pen, it's a Jelly Roll pen. But look at that. See? Look at the difference. See how that starts bringing those out? It's really, really nice how it brings out these leaves. But my pen is starting. Is it starting not to work? Okay, let's see. Let me go on this darker one over here. Oh no, it's still working. Good. What happens is a Jelly Roll pen on paper that's wet or semi-wet, it can ruin your pen. So really you should wait overnight to do all of your like lining and stuff with your white pen. Whether it's a paint pen, you should be fine, but a Jelly Roll, you should really wait till the next day. This is something nice at night to do in bed, just doing all of your white Jelly Roll pens type of stuff like this, because it's just easy and calm and relaxing. Okay, I just want to do enough of these so you guys get the idea of how cool it looks. And I will check the chat, you guys, in just about 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. And next week, you guys will do some more Diane Reevely techniques. I'm glad I'm switching it up on you guys. I know I do a lot of collage type of stuff, which on my own, I still do that pretty much every day. But with you guys, I do want to mix it up a little bit because I don't want you guys to get bored. So we'll do some Diane Reevely for the next couple of weeks. And after that, before I go back to collage, I might do some Finnebear art. I love Finnebear art. That's the other art that I really love doing, other mixed media that I love. So, okay. All right, I got to stop with this. It's so addicting using this white Jelly Roll pen doing this. It's like you can't stop. It's like, girl, stop with the tracing. Put the pen down. I can't put the pen down. Put the pen down. Okay, there we go. All right. Look at that. That's just magical. Look what that does. That just trips me out every time I do it. Because when you first stamp the leaves out, yeah, they look nice. Like, look at the difference. Yeah, it looks nice. Look when you do the white pen. Everything. All right, so let's go to the chat, see what you guys are saying. And before I go there, I want to show you something. These are going to be our focal points for this page. Check these out. Aren't these fabulous? This is very old school Diane Reevely. Before she did her own stamps, where you stamp, like you take her stamp of her people like this, that she draws and stuff, and you stamp them onto some cardstock, and then you paint them up with a paint pen. She used to take magazine pieces like this and create her own. She still does it, and creates her own people. So I did that already. So we'll cut these out. One will go here and one will go here for focal points. How cool is that going to be? So today we're going to put one of these on here. I'm just trying to see which one I want to put on here. This one, or do I want to put her? I think I want to put her. I think because I like all the orange in here. All right, so let me get my scissors, and while I'm cutting this out, I'll check chat. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, SDL, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Melissa, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Melissa. Hey, AJ's daughter, welcome in. Thank you. Hey, Yarn Barf. Yarn Barf is step away from the pen. Step away from the pen. I know. I was like, I'm addicted. I can't stop. I can't stop. Oh, yes. Lori says, Lori Armstrong says, does a silver or gold pen have a similar effect? Girl, yes. And you know what? I love a silver or gold pen with this. It's gorgeous. Now I have silver and gold paint pens and markers, but at this point, because this is not completely dry, I don't want to do that. In fact, what I'll do is next week we'll come back and we'll use some gold and silver paint pen on the rest of these, and some white. We'll mix it up a little bit so you guys can see that worked on this. And by then this will be dry, so I'll feel more comfortable going further with my pens. I just don't want to ruin any more pens. I might have ruined this one. We'll see. But yeah, so next week we'll finish these up and do the gold and silver paint pen. Hey, Bob's Art Studio, welcome in. So good to have you. What I'm doing is I'm doing some, I don't know if you've been watching, but I'm doing some Diane Reevely. Diane Reevely is spelled D-Y-A-N. Her last name is Reevely, R-E-A-V-E-L-Y. Bob is a really good artist. You guys should check out his art. Bob, make sure you put CC by your name. People need to check out your art. I was looking at his art. It is absolutely gorgeous. He draws these native type of warriors. I think that's what you call them, Bob. And they're beautiful. His artwork is gorgeous. But anyway, Diane Reevely, this is her style of art, and that's what I'm doing today. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Everyone's saying hi to Bob. Thank you, Rita. And thank you, Bob. I like that yarn bar. Step away from the pen. Okay, let me see if anybody has anything else to say. And you guys, if you have any questions for me or something you want me to see, make sure you put it in caps, okay? It just makes sure I get to your question a lot faster. Okay, people are talking to each other. Thank you, Dark Sky. Dark Sky, you do an awesome job, Angie. Thank you so much. Okay, Art by Una says, will the gel pen absorb the spray color? You know what? I think so. I think that's why your pen gets ruined. I think it does absorb it. Or maybe the paper gets wet so it starts eating up your pen. I don't really know. But something happens. Let me see. Is it still working? See, is it working? Okay, you guys, my pen's still working. Oh, thank goodness. And then I think I just got a super chat by somebody. Is that Margie? I think so. Okay, let me go back. Let me go up here real quick. Okay, everyone's talking. Everyone's talking. Okay, I think I got caught up. Okay, Angie needs a nap. Emma says Angie needs a nap. That was yesterday, girl. I needed a nap yesterday for sure. Oh, Jeannie, I hope you're feeling better. I know you were feeling under the weather yesterday, so I hope you're feeling better, Jeannie. How are you doing today? Art by Una says, Angie, don't you use a block when stamping? Okay. I'm using stamps that already have blocks, right? But a lot of times when I'm doing that stamping for the background, I actually like to not use a block because I want to get that that look where I'm just stamping here and there. I don't want a real square look, right? So if I do have to use it on a block, I try to use like half the stamp or I turn it a little bit, use it in different ways because I want it to look very mishap. I don't want it to look even. I don't want to look like stamp, stamp, stamp. You want it to look mishapped. You want it to look kind of messy. Okay. Let me see what people are saying. Anything else here? Okay. Okay, Jeannie said, I went to bed as soon as we ended the live down in my back right now, but it's better. Okay, Jeannie, I hope you get better, honey. So sorry. It's down in your back. Oh, girl, you probably have the flu because it's like moving around. I had that a couple weeks ago. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking and just getting caught up with the chat. Hey, Gwyneth Jackson. Gwyneth says, I first started mixed media with Diane Reevely. You did too, Gwyneth, huh? Isn't she awesome? I love it. Okay, Amethyst Al says, I haven't tried her art yet, but I did buy one of her art journals. So cool. I know her stuff is just, I love her style. Patty says, I've taken a few classes with... Patty, you took a few classes with Diane Reevely? I am so jealous. Oh, I would love to meet Diane Reevely. Oh, I think she's so cool. Patty, did you absolutely just love her or what? Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm getting caught up with the chat here real quick, guys, and then we will put this on. Okay, I think it usually takes a week. Okay, everyone's talking to everybody. Patty says, I've done the ghosting technique on watercolors. Learned that from Creation CC. Yes. Pixie says, I want to get those stencils. Melissa says, I love the colors. Elizabeth, happy birthday. Yes, Elizabeth, happy birthday. Elizabeth, happy birthday. Woohoo! Happy birthday. Okay. Where's my thing? All right. I think I got pretty much caught up with the chat. Okay, I'm gonna put Diane. I don't know, Diane Reevely. Let me, I'm just gonna put her name down here if you guys want to check her out. Okay, Elizabeth, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, it's Diane Reevely. So I'm writing Diane Reevely's name down. So if you guys want to check her out, you can put this into the search and check Diane Reevely out. And a lot of times what you want to check out is when she went to CHA. That's like a craft convention. And she does a lot of demos at the craft convention. So make sure you check out the CHA videos and also check out just Diane Reevely. It's Diane Reevely. Gosh darn it. Why is that doing that? Okay. Diane Reevely. Okay, you guys, I don't know why it keeps changing the Reevely and making it all capitalized, but just put Diane Reevely in. I'm putting it in right now. And she's with Ranger. Okay. And I'm going to put /CHA. CHA, it's called, I think it's called Creativations now, but it's a convention for crafters. And so she's always at CHA, or she's at, now it's called Creativations. But if you put CHA in, it'll still come up, okay? So that's why I'm putting Diane Reevely, Ranger, CHA. If you put all that in there, you're going to get all these videos. And if you see her at CHA doing demos, click on those videos because those show you a lot of techniques. And then she has videos that she does out of her studio, and that shows tons of techniques. You guys will love her. Oh, okay. Dark Sky girl, you are the bomb, like always. Dark Sky already found it before I could put it in there. And she gave you a clickable link too. I'm going to cut her out and we're going to put her in here, okay? And then we're going to do the giveaway. So you guys, if you have to go, try to stick around for about 10-15 more minutes and we're going to do the giveaway. I'm cutting this out real quick so we can put her in. So how I did this was, this is a picture from a magazine. These are roses from another book of roses that I have. This is an actual butterfly stickers from Dollar Tree. This is some scrapbook paper that I put in the shape of kind of like a body. And then I cut some feet out of a magazine page. So these are like paper dolls that you make out of magazine bits, basically. And we will do that in a live here soon, making these paper dolls. Because these girls, they're kind of like little funky paper doll girls, and you can use them as focal points in your artwork. And you get that really cool, funky Diane Reevely look. Diane Reevely in her art journals has a lot of these funky, cool paper dolls as focal points. She also uses her stamped images that she colors up really cool with her inks. But then she also builds her focal points with magazine images, just how these are. And I believe Diane Reevely was inspired by Tisha Moore. Tisha Moore does a lot of art like this, especially where she takes these girls and she creates them out of magazine pieces. Okay. We're almost done with this. Almost done cutting her out. And what happens though is when you build these little dolls like this, they come out really big usually a lot of times because it's hard to find everything in a smaller size, right? So when I did these dolls, they probably came out to be like this big, like big. So what I did is I took them, I put them on I built them on an 11 by 14 sheet of paper. So they were big. Then I took them to my, wherever, any print place. I can't think of a name right now, Staples. And I had them printed on just a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet. And then that shrunk her down to this. Okay. Cause you can take an 11 by 14 sheet to Staples and then have them,
you know, get color copies made on an 8.5 by 11, and that's going to shrink her down automatically, right? So that's what I had to do to get her shrunk down to where I wanted her. So now we're going to put her right here. Isn't that going to look cool? Okay, so let me get my glue stick. Where is my glue stick? All right, here's the glue stick. It's not the one I want, but it's a glue stick. Let me see if I can find the one I want. And for those who I know some of you guys have heard this a million times, but this right here is my little pink box. Okay, I get these at Dollar Tree. And any crocheters or knitters in the chat, you guys, this would be awesome for you guys too. Aren't these fabulous? You usually get these at the beginning of the school year or a couple times throughout the year. And they've started really doing them in the nice, pretty pink, teals, and clears, not just the red, white, and blue, and yellow, the primary colors, but they started putting them in these. And this I just keep right here beside me. It's all my favorite stuff, all my favorite tools, everything I love to use all the time. So I don't got to go search for anything. So I keep this right beside me. So anytime I can share a way to organize yourself, I'm going to share the things I do. And usually I get all my organizing things from Dollar Tree. All right, so I'm going to take my glue stick and we're going to use a glue stick on this. Okay. This is a Yoo-hoo, and you would think that this is my favorite glue stick. It actually is not my favorite glue stick. I actually love an Avery glue stick the best, but for some reason it's not. I don't have it in front of me. I don't know what I did with it, but anyway, Avery glue stick. It's AVERY, and you get those also at Dollar Tree. Like when school begins, they always have them. Otherwise, I never find the glue stick there. I only find it right at the beginning of the school year. I don't know why. You think they'd have them all year round. They have glue sticks. They just don't have the Avery ones. But if you want an Avery glue stick, you can get them on eBay, and you're paying probably like 75 cents each. Or actually, if you have to buy like, I don't know, like 10 at a time. So you're actually getting a better deal than Dollar Tree if you buy them on eBay and you buy like 10 of them. So, and that's what I did. But of course, I have 10 of them, but they're not right in front of me. Oh, there's my Avery glue stick. I just saw it. I'll show it to you guys. After that big old spiel about my glue stick, then I find it. All right. What time are we at? Oh, we're at 4:30. Okay, I got to stop because we got to do the giveaway. I am running way over time today, but it's okay. We started late because I had, technical difficulties. Hey, Jeannie, if you're still there, I couldn't, how do I turn my camera? So okay. Usually you have those little arrows, the little arrows in the corner of your camera, and you hit that and it flips it either facing towards your camera, or it faces it down at your work. Well, when I went to get on StreamYard, there was nothing for me to flip the camera around. So I didn't understand. So let me know if you know. Well, I know you probably know because you do tutorials. So look, at this page broke off of here, but I'll put this back on with some, you guys know what I'm talking about. Fancy tapes. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think I was going to do anything else here. Oh, I was going to show you the Avery glue stick. This is the one I like. That's the Avery glue stick I like. And the Avery's really small on there. But this is what it looks like. This is an awesome glue stick. This is good, but I like this one better. Okay. So let me just bring this down so you guys can see how cool this looks. Doesn't that look cool? I love it. And remember, you guys, this page had stuff on it that we had just mushed off onto it. And it just adds to that background. So next week, we'll finish this page. We'll finish this up. Next week, we'll cut her out and put her right here. Okay. Next week, we'll finish up the leaves, and we'll use a gold and silver pen. See how that looks, finishing that up. And I think I like this a lot. Do you guys like it? Also, I would outline her with a black Stabilo, okay? So put like a little smoky black shadowing around her, but we'll do that next week also,
Okay, so let me see what you guys are saying, and then we're going to do the giveaway. Okay, hopefully I have enough room on here. Girls, you guys, girls and boys. I shouldn't say girls. I got a mess going on up in here. Woo! All right, let me see what you guys are saying real quickly, and then we'll do... No, you know what I'm going to do is let me gather the stuff for the giveaway. Let me shut this. I'm going to gather the stuff for the giveaway. And then while you guys are writing the word down for the giveaway, I'll go through chat then. Okay, so let me talk amongst yourselves. Let me make sure this is all dry. Make sure this is all dry paint so I don't get stuff on everything. Is this all dry? Just a second, please. If this is dry, I'm fine. If it's, as long as it's not wet. No, it's all dry. Okay, so talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to gather stuff for the giveaway really quickly because you guys know how I like to do it. I like to give you guys a bunch of choices, and whoever the winners are, they can choose what they want. And you know what? I had somebody else donate to the channel, didn't I? Let me just see. Wasn't there 2 donations? I think I missed one here. Okay, just one second. Butterfly Creations. Wasn't there another person? Yes, there we go. Margie. Okay, Margie girl, I'm sorry. I knew there was another donation. I was just looking for it and it didn't pop up. But it just popped up right now. But I saw it pop up on my phone. That's what's weird. Anyway. Thank you, Margie, sweetie. And I'm going to put you and Jeannie in the bucket. I had Jeannie sitting here too. What do I do with Jeannie's? I am a mess today. Let me just put Jeannie down here. Jeannie. Okay, there we go. Jeannie, there you go. We celebrated you already, but I'm going to make sure I put you in the bucket here. There we go. And let's celebrate Margie. Margie, there you go. Let's put you in the bucket. Thank you, Margie. Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you. And let's blow some bubbles for Margie. Woohoo! Thank you, Margie girl. Okay, there we go with that. And let me now go ahead and gather the few things for the giveaway. And we'll talk about that. And then while you guys are all putting the word's going to be art, but don't put it in yet. I'll put the word in the box when we're ready to go. Okay, but let me gather the stuff real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. You guys are going to see stuff just getting thrown up here because I'm gathering the giveaway stuff so you can have your choices. Okay. So that's why you're going to see stuff getting thrown up here. Also, let me go grab my journals real quick. Love you. Okay. Also, that art journal right there is a choice. Alrighty. What is this? Okay. There's some more of my artwork that's a choice. And here. And, oh yeah. Okay. Here's the choices. I don't have these art journals made up right now, but I'll make them up for you if this is what you want. So this is my art journal with my artwork on it. So this is one choice. Okay. But you can have this girl. You can have this girl if you want. Also, I'll make you up this journal with either the girl that I have on here, this girl, or you have a choice of this girl. Okay. Okay, so that's one choice.
So I'll put that here. Now the reason I have these is because we do jelly printing on this channel. If you like to jelly print, these are great to put into your jelly plate. So you turn these over, you put the paint down on your jelly plate, you put these over, and this puts a really cool design into your jelly plate to make jelly prints. I keep one hole. This is what I do. And then I take this one and I'll cut it up. Like I'll make strips. I'll make a strip this big. I'll make a strip like that big. I'll cut it in half. I'll make a square. So I'll make 6, 7, 8 different texture plates out of this one and then keep this one whole. Okay. So if you want to use that, that's another choice. Here's another choice. These are calligraphy letters. If you're going to use these are so cool to use in your artwork and your backgrounds. You need to use like a stencil brush or like a stiffer brush to get in here because it's a little bit thick. A makeup sponge doesn't just work with this, but a stencil brush works excellent, or a scruffy type of brush so you can get in there. But these are beautiful. Look at that calligraphy. Love it. Okay, next choice is these cool stamps. These are really cool to use in your mixed media or your mixed media backgrounds, or if you do cards, or if you do junk journaling or art journaling, any of this kind of stuff will be really good in it. Okay, the next thing is my jelly prints. Now, if you win and you live in another state, this will be your choice is to win is my printables, because what I'm going to do, whether you live in the States or you don't live in the States, I'll give you a link and then you can print these out yourself for free. Okay. These are in my Etsy shop. They're in my Etsy shop. Every 5 pages of my printables is $2.50. Okay. The link will be below in about 30 minutes after the live is over. There'll be a link to my Etsy shop. And if you want to buy any of these printables, okay? But the person who wins, if they win and they want the printables, I have a free place for you to download the printables, okay? So really quickly, this is what the printables look like. I'm just going to go through them really quick. I've gone over them a lot of times. A lot of these are jelly prints that I've done. And I make my jelly prints to look like old walls, old doors, graffiti. I don't make my prints to look perfect. I like them to look very old world, like you dug them up out of the ground. So if you like that style, you'll like these. Okay. These are to me look like Venetian walls. That's the concept. Isn't that look kind of like an old Venetian wall? Really like that one as an old Venetian wall. Okay. This is one of my faves. Isn't that cool looking? Okay, so this right here is something else. So anyway, so you can also have that as a choice, which is the printables. Okay, so I'm gonna write the word art in the chat right now, and then you got everyone just write the word art after I do it. Don't do it yet. And then I'll ask Alexa a number with how many people are in the how many people we have, and she'll choose the number. I have my Alexa in here today. Thank goodness. All right, I'm typing the word art in right now. So just a second. Okay, I just typed in art. Everybody go ahead and write the word art. Perfect. And now while you guys are writing the word art, I'm going to go back to the chat here and just see what people are saying. Thank you, Yarn Barf. Thank you, thank you. Dark Sky Girl, thank you so much for putting my Etsy shop in there. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Yarny Cat Girl, welcome in, welcome in. So good to have you. Oh, Bob, you will love Patty's channel. I'm so glad you subscribed to her. You will love her. She's a mixed media artist also. She does a lot of jelly printing. Also, she does a lot of artwork, a lot of good mixed media stuff. You'll love her. And she has a great personality. You'll like her. And same thing, Patty, you should check out Bob's art studio. Awesome artist. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking to see. Okay, I'm just going through the chat while you guys are all writing the word art, okay? Okay, let me just see what everyone's saying. Oh, good. Linda says, I learned something new today. Thanks.
welcome. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie says it looks good. Thank you so much. Melanie asked me, Melanie's Creative Corner, do you get all your supplies at Blix and Dollar Tree? Girl, I get a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree, for whether it's for my knitting or whether it's for mixed media or any of my DIYs. I buy a ton of stuff at Dollar Tree. No, I don't buy a lot at Blix, here and there, but not very often. I go to Blix maybe once or twice a year. Where I buy a lot of my stuff is Hobby Lobby, and I wait. Starting every January, they start clearancing out the craft section and the art section. Between January and like April, May, they're clearancing out the craft section and the fine art section. And that's where I go and I pick up tons of my supplies, and I buy it by the truckloads, as much as I possibly can collect. And then I'm pretty much good for the year. So that's what I do. Because starting in January, they have 75% off a bunch of stuff in the crafting section and a bunch of stuff in the fine art section. Okay, I use an old phone tablet and flip the... Okay, this is what Bob is saying about flipping my video. Oh, Maribel says it's beautiful. Thank you, Maribel. Bob says, I use an old phone and a Samsung tablet. I flip the video before I send an invite from StreamYard for the different view. Okay, so I need to flip my phone before I start. Okay, thank you, Bob. I will try that for sure. Jerry says, very nice. Thank you. Dark Sky says, pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Linda says, looks great, Angie. Thank you. Deanna says, beautiful colors. Yarn Bar says, it's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Melanie says, great job, Angie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Carrie says this page turned out amazing. Thank you, Melissa. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Patty says I use mini cams to flip my webcam on YouTube. I use mini cam app. Oh, okay. I was just assuming that there'd be that little, the little thing in the corner that you hit to flip your thing, but I guess it's not that easy. Oh, okay. I guess Rita had to go. Bye, Rita. Hopefully you're still here. Oh, good. Bob, he subscribed to Diane Reevely. Yeah, you'll like her. Just some cool stuff, some cool techniques. Even if the techniques and her style isn't your style, and Bob knows this already, it's just cool to see somebody else doing their art, because you learn stuff. No matter if it's your style or not, you're learning, and you're able to take some of somebody else and put it into your own style, which is really cool. So, because I watch many artists and they're not my style, but I learned things from them that I can add to my style. And that's really how you get your own style, is by watching different artists that you like and taking from this person and taking from this person and taking from this person and just learning things. And then all of a sudden one day you look up and you have your own style. Okay. All right, so I think everybody wrote the word art in. That's going to write art, right? Okay. Okay. Yarny Cat says, Angie's the Hobby Lobby queen. Ha! EJ's daughter, it doesn't matter that you just one yarn. You're one yarn. You can put that in there. I don't mind. Yes, Bob said, I learn every day in a perfect day, and I'm 61 and love to learn new things. Me too, Bob. Me too. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. Dang, Bob uses 4 cameras on his StreamYard. Okay. Oh, when he's filming, probably when he's doing, because he does lives, and he does and films his art when he's doing his artwork. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, and how many people do we have that join? Okay, let me just count how many people are in the chat, or in the who put art down. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. Okay, so there's 19 people. Okay, let me have Alexa pick a number. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 19.
Here's a number between 1 and 19. It's 9.
Okay, so she just chose the number 9. So let me, and you guys, I hate to say this, but it's whoever the 9th person is on my computer. Sometimes I guess my computer is different than yours. My screen is. I don't know why. Okay, so Alexa just chose number 9. So I'm going to count out number 9. So just 1 second. Okay, I have a winner, but let me just count one more time. Okay, the 9th person is Pixie Stitch. Woohoo! All right, Pixie Stitch. Let me write your name down right now so I don't forget. Pixie, and is it Pixie Stitch like S-T-I-T-C-H? Let me see. Yeah, Pixie Stitch art. Pixie Stitch. Okay, so Pixie Stitch, what do you want to win? What would you like, girl? So there you are, Pixie Stitch. Woohoo! Let's celebrate Pixie Stitch really quick. I'm waiting for Pixie Stitch to let me know what she wants. Where is... I was going to celebrate her if I could find all my stuff. Where did I put all my stuff at? So strange. I had all my stuff. Okay, I'm just going to blow some bubbles for Pixie Stitch. I don't know what happened to all my blowers. You know, you can never find what's right in front of your face. What in the world? Here we go. Thank you, Pixie Sticks. Congratulations. Woohoo! So we celebrated you with some bubbles. Girl, for some reason, I can't find my blowers. I don't know what happened. All right, let's see what Pixie Stitch, what she chose here. If she chose anything. Oops. Go to the bottom. Okay, let's see what she says. Did Pixie Stitch say what she wanted? Art journal, please. Okay, so which art journal? Which one do you? Well, there. Which one do you want? Do you want this one? This girl? Do you want the pink girl? Or do you want the rainbow girl? So we'll call this one rainbow, the pink girl, and we'll call this one the dark one. She's kind of like a dark fairy. The dark one. So let me know which one you want. Let me just make it while she's letting me know what she wants. Let me say a couple of things real quick, you guys. For one, Pixie Stitch, make sure in about 30 minutes, in the description, there'll be a clickable link to my Etsy shop, and that's where you need to leave me your address. You'll click on my Etsy shop in the description box, and then you'll be taken to my Etsy shop, and then in the right-hand corner, it'll say contacts, and that's where you'll leave your address at. Okay, so I can send everything to you. But wait 30 minutes because I got to get everything in the description box 30 minutes after this video is over. I go live today. I went live at every Sunday, 2:00 Pacific time. It's called Angie's Art Party. That's where you're at now. On Wednesdays, I go live and it's Angie's. On Wednesdays, I just have a knit and crochet along, and also people can come up onto the panel. I think I'm allowed 6 people, so 5 other people can come on up with me, and we just are knit and crocheting and have a good time. Okay, it's just like a knitting group, a knitting and crochet group. That's all it is, and we're all just talking and having fun for a couple hours. On Friday, it's a little more structured. We're still having fun. It's called Angie's Yarn Party. We're still having a ton of fun. I do have a giveaway in that one at the end. And that one's just a tad bit more structured. I kind of share what I'm working on. You guys share what you're working on. And it's a lot of fun. That's why I call it Angie's Art Party, or Angie's Yarn Party. We have a group called Our Magical Little Place. Come join the group. It doesn't matter if you do mixed media, if you knit, crochet, junk journal, whatever you do, art, drawing. I have all these, we're all makers, right? And that's the thing that I have in common. We're all makers. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Come share your artwork. Come share your YouTube channel. Come share links. It's an all-in-one stop place. So everything is up for grabs there. The only rule is be nice. That's it. So, okay, let me see if she said what she wanted, which one she wanted. Rainbow girl, please. Okay, great. So what I'll do is I'll take her and I'll make you up one of these art journals. journals with her on it. Okay, so that's what you'll be getting. Let me just take this whole thing right here so that this is my own personal one right here. So you're going to see writing and stuff in it. So you, there we go. So I know to make that up for you, and we'll get that sent off. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. Let me just make sure nobody else is asking me any questions. Yes, Dark Sky say, can you hit the thumbs up? So can everybody hit the thumbs up on your way out? Let me just make sure no one else has a question. I don't think so. I think we are good to go. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for always showing up for me, showing up for each other, being so kind and supportive of me. It almost makes me want to cry. It really does, because I just can't believe you guys show up every week, every Sunday to watch me do this. And also, I think it's awesome that you guys support each other, join each other's channels, and everyone just supports everyone. Love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right, I will see you guys next week. I'll see you guys, and the rest of you guys, I will see you in the YouTube streets. All right, talk to you guys later.